Here's a video of the fastest way I know to make a pen pocket, right? So we get the pen pocket should measure 3/4 of an inch by 2.5 inches. So we proceed to mark that on the interfacing or the stay. Yeah, the tailor is using a tape rule in place of a ruler. That's my first time of seeing something like this. All right, innovation is necessary. Okay, so having marked out, it proceeds to cut, of course. Now we'll be ironing this piece on a fabric that would measure 6.5 inches by about 4.5. Now, if you want the length, should that be length or width? Now, I said it is 1/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch by 2.5 inches, right? So if you would be using 3 inches instead of 2.5 inches, just note that you need 1 inch on both sides of the interfacing. So here we're working with 2.5 inches, so we're having it at the fabric on the length is 6.5, the breadth is 2.5 plus 1 plus 2 rather, 4.5, right? Then we cut 2 pieces of that. Now the interfacing will be ironed at about 1/2 inch from the top of the fabric. Then we'll proceed to bend it over as done there. Okay. I think it's better to just allow you watch, right? So in case you have any question, please feel free to ask in the comment section. I hope I will be able to explain, but I think the video is explanatory enough. So now you'll be sewing at about 1/8 from, or 1/16 from the interfacing, right? So it's good to note that you're not sewing on the interfacing, you're just sewing close to it. Now the second piece of fabric should kiss the other piece, right? But you should ensure that the distance between this present stitch that is making and the previous one you made should be about 1/2 inch. That way it ensures the material you're using for the pockets facing on the inside doesn't show. Then you cut this way, more like the exact way we do the welt pockets. Okay, right? So you want to be very careful so it doesn't extend beyond the stitch you made. If not, you ruin the fabric. Like, it's that serious. I know it's at the chest of the cloth, so any mistake there can make you have to go back to the fabric shop to get another fabric for the client. All right, so very carefully is making that cut. Okay, I don't know why it's taking so long. All right, then now you fold it inside. All right, very carefully, of course. Having done that, it's going to slightly cut on this, basically to ensure that it folds well. So it shouldn't extend beyond the point where the interfacing or the stay was gummed. And you do the same thing on both on the left and on the right. Okay, so I could have made the video speed up, but I believe if it is too fast, if one really wants to learn from it, some parts might be cut out. So that's why it's looking this long. For those who are quite experienced, you might find it boring, but then again, remember that the video is not made for professionals, it's made for those who are learning. All right, so now this stitch is to ensure that the pocket doesn't have any excuse to come up at the end of the day, so it keeps it down for as long as the cloth exists, right? Okay, having done that, the next is to create the stitches above the stitches visible in front of the pocket. Right now, for most suits, because the same method works for making a suit pocket, they are sewn on the inside. So there is a way you can bend this pocket, right? You'll be almost like you're bending the entire pocket. That's the part of the pocket that is above, that is upright. You bend it to the left, then you can sew on the inside. That way the stitch isn't visible. Of course, this is going to be visible on the outside, right? So this method also works for making a suit pocket. All right. And of course, just to state the obvious, one has to be extra careful because we've torn the cloth. So you don't. And you notice they pulled the fabric upwards to ensure there's no wrinkle in there. If you sew on it and you have that wrinkle, no matter how much you iron it, it's going to be there for life. So you also want to ensure that you don't have unnecessary wrinkling while you are making that stitch. Yeah, this one's slightly wrinkled. You can see that dot, right? But it's something iron will take off. But if it is too much, you might have to redo the pocket. So next is to close up the pocket bag, or to create the actual pocket, right? And then we have our pocket done. So unlike welt pocket, that there is a way you can make the stitch to be on the inside. For pen pocket or suit pockets, you just have to overlook the edges. Well, that is as far as I know. And the pocket depth now is 4.5 inches. That's why I created that notch, so it doesn't go beyond 4.5 inches, right? So it's 4.5 inches from the top, the exact top. Make sure to follow, like, share, comment, and please feel free